Yo, what is going on YouTube? I am Germ here. I'm recording this video the day before MSI starts. This video is going to come out after MSI starts, though, because I'm not going to upload a video at like 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. or something crazy for North America. So we're going to have to see how well this video ages, but it's going to be a fun one. This one's obviously going to be talking about some trash talk and some words and stuff going into the games, which is always fun, because at the end of the day, this is the highest level of competition. You know, it's an international tournament with the best team, pretty much the best team from every single region coming together in Korean solo queue. The fanfare, crowd is back, all this amazing stuff. We're going to get to crown an MSI champion, see who's the best of the best, add some more storylines, context, everything like that headed into Worlds. But it's also entertainment at the end of the day, and it's no fun, or it's less fun, without the trash talk, the storylines, the drama, and then seeing whether people back it up or not, memeing them, all that good stuff. So that's what we're going to be doing a little bit today. Definitely drop a like if you guys do enjoy this video. I would appreciate that a ton. Subscribe, stay up to date on all my latest content. And consider checking out the Patreon, first link in the description below, if you want to get early access to my YouTube videos before they go live, or if you just want to help support me, my channel, and my content. A little update on my move. I now have my computer, so we got the webcam. I have a lot of my stuff, normal thumbnails and everything like that, but still don't have a desk, so I'm still holding the mic. I'm on a TV tray right now, so we're making do. But the rest of my stuff's going to be coming. The walls are bare. I'm still in a kind of empty room, still a little echoey, but hey, things are slowly going to be getting better and better. I'm very, very excited, and I'm also very excited that MSI starts tomorrow. With that being said, here we go. Talking about this interview that came up across my Reddit, or maybe I saw it on YouTube. I don't even know, but I ended up here. From Horizon Esports, of course, I'm going to drop a like on it, as you should with all the content you enjoy or take in. Interview, Ashley Kang, Jojo Pune. Jojo Pune is confident that EG will beat EU. Now, this is obviously something he has talked before about. I know after he won the LCS title, he had the quote of like, hey, we're going to shit on EU or whatever. But he actually had some words about G2 and about caps. And the interesting thing here is, as a lot of people are speculating, EG probably hasn't scrimmed G2 yet because they're in the same group in stage 1, and usually you wouldn't scrim against your own group. So hopefully EG have gotten to scrim against T1. Hopefully they've gotten to scrim against RNG, PSG Talon, Detonation, Focus Me, all these other top teams and players at the tournament. But no matter what, these guys still are playing against each other in solo queue, and they're doing a ton of VOD reviews of these other teams and stuff, so they can kind of see their style, how good they think they are, all that stuff. Jojo Pune is definitely not a guy who lacks confidence, which I think is awesome, and I think will definitely help him on the big stage at big tournaments. And I do hope that no matter what, even if he ints, even if he does terrible, even if he gets solo killed over and over and MSI is an absolute disaster, I hope he doesn't lose that attitude. I hope he doesn't lose that confidence, that swagger, because he's still young. He's still inexperienced. And one day, I think that's going to pay off so much for him. But let's take a look at what he had to say about EG and G2 in this interview, which overall was a really, really great interview. Ashley Kang always does a great job. Horizon doing a lot of awesome stuff. But yeah, here we go.
In the recent LCS conference, you said that you're very ready to face caps.
Yeah.
Were you just acting confident, or were you being honest?
I mean, I don't really, I feel like we're just better than G2 when I watch their games. I think they played their mid pretty well, though, which makes Caps look pretty good. I think Caps is good, though. Yeah. But I don't think he's, as crazy as they say, or as insane as they say. So I think I'm really confident in versing Caps and G2, and I think we'll definitely beat them pretty easily.
Definitely beat them pretty easily?
I mean, as long as we play our best and play how we usually play and how we played in playoffs, I think it'll be pretty easy.
So that's kind of the interesting thing out of all of it is, Jojo saying, if we play our best, if we play how we can, if we do the things that we're going to do, we should be able to beat them pretty easily. That's kind of been the question for EG the whole year, though. We've heard in North America in the LCS how EG has been the scrim gods behind the scenes, how all season long, a lot of teams have been scared of EG. A lot of teams have been saying how amazing G2 is behind the scenes and how amazing they can be, but they always struggled bringing that to the stage. Again, this is a team that went 9-9, I believe, in the LCS regular season, and because of tiebreakers or whatever, they ended up as the 4 seed rather than the 6 seed. Could have very, very easily been the very last team to make the playoffs, if not gotten pretty damn close to missing the playoffs altogether, and none of this would have even happened. But they're a team who's just wildly inconsistent. I think that most games they won in a row was 2 games in the LCS. But again, we heard how amazing they can be, how they could be, but it never translated to the stage. They lost in the first round of the playoffs, and then they went on this insane run. And, now did they unlock something? Did they figure something out? I know in this interview, Jojo talks about how something that changed for him was he watched a Rookie, the mid laner, he watched a pro view of his that came up in his YouTube recommended, and he saw some cool things that he was doing. He tried to recreate those in scrims, and it just kind of made him play better. It unlocked something special. So yeah, kind of interesting that EG at their best is an amazing team, and the run they went on was absolutely amazing, but the story for them all year has been, can they consistently be as amazing as they could potentially be? Have they unlocked something? Have they figured it out? And also, will they be able to bring that out at MSI? It's a new patch. It's an international stage. It's, they're away from home. They're away from the home crowd, the home fans, all that stuff. Like EG, yes, they went on that insane run in front of the crowd, but those crowds in Houston, they were very pro EG. Everyone was rooting for them. Everyone wanted to see them. The crowd was going crazy for Danny, crazy for Jojo and the American flag, all that stuff. So yeah, will EG be able to play their best? And even if they do play their best, is their best enough to beat G2, who is looking pretty damn good themselves and has a very, very similar story, if not even a more impressive story, with just like their overall level of play? But the things Jojo is saying is that, he does say Caps is good. He's not saying Caps is bad. He's not trying to shit on Caps or anything like that. He's just saying he doesn't think Caps is as good as everyone says he is. And that is a crazy thing to say about a two-time world finalist, multiple-time LEC MVP, multiple-time LEC champion, an MSI champion. And these words are coming from a guy who just won his first LCS title and isn't even the main focal point of his team or anything like that. But it's kind of interesting because a lot of people have been critical of Caps recently. The Caps we've seen the last 2 years is not the Caps we saw the 3 years before that. Now, he did level up in the playoffs. He was a monster for G2 in the playoffs, and he was a big reason why they were able to, make their lower bracket run, win the championship, all that stuff. But yes, I can see where potentially JoJo's coming from, saying, hey, maybe Caps isn't all that good. And he even goes as far as to say that G2 just plays really well around mid and kind of sets him up for success and maybe makes him look better than he is. Now, that's super funny. And again, that's another quote that, this video is going to come out after EG and G2 have already played one game. Now, I believe they're going to play a total of 4. So just one game doesn't tell the end of the story. We're going to get more matchups with them in the future, and it's going to be really, really fun. And by the end of it, especially if they make it to stage 2 and play 2 more times, we could get at least 6 EG versus G2 matchups. And by the end of 6 games, we'll know who's better between Jojo and Caps. We'll know who's better between EG and G2. But yeah, tons of trash talk coming out there again. We'll have to see if it ages well, if it ages poorly, whatever. No matter what, it's going to get memed. We're going to be talking about this interview again. We're going to be bringing it back up. But there was another player who was not safe from Jojo's wrath. And at the beginning of this interview, they talk a little bit about Faker, who Jojo had some things to say about as well.
Mr. Faker?
Like I said, maybe T1, I want people to verse them because they might drop down.
Maybe not in a hypothetical world.
Just like in
we already talked about hypotheses.
Yeah, just like in another world.
In a world possible dimension where you maybe have screamed or scream or not. Yeah, one of those, yeah.
I might have, maybe, but Faker, as I can tell, is really good, so, but I'm ready, I think.
How ready?
I think I'm pretty ready, really ready, so.
So, I do think it's interesting there that Jojo didn't necessarily have as much trash talk for Faker as he maybe had for some other North American players, for some LCS teams, or even for Caps and G2. So that makes me wonder, have scrims not been going that good against T1, against Faker? Has he maybe been getting clapped up a little bit? But he also then says that, hey, I'm really ready. No, I'm really, really ready for T1 and Faker. So maybe he's learned a lot from those games. Maybe he's actually had some breakthroughs. Maybe they've actually had some positive experiences against T1 and Faker. Who knows? But either way, I love that JoJo's talking. I love that he keeps the energy up. And again, whether he backs it up or not at this event, I don't think largely is going to matter. They're going to have another chance at Worlds if they make it. And he's got a very, very long, hopefully bright future and career ahead of him. But this is just the very, very first stage, the first international event for, EG, for Danny, for JoJo. And it's going to be fun to watch. And I love the EU versus NA rivalry. I love the EG versus G2 matchup because I think these teams match up really, really well and really evenly on paper. And as always, we're a fan of the drama and the trash talk going into things. But that is pretty much it for this video today, guys. Definitely drop a like if you did enjoy it. I would appreciate that so much. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think about all this. Who's going to win EG and G2 the rest of the way? Obviously, you guys already know who won the first matchup. But going forward, you think EG is going to keep stomping them? G2 is going to keep stomping them? Whatever. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions. Subscribe, stay up to date on all my latest content. Hopefully catch you guys in the next one. But until then, peace.